Hey folks, and welcome to some crude post-commentary. I say crude because I'm not really sure how well this is working. I've never tried it this way before. I'm having the media file for Mountain Blade play the episode that normally, that I'm re-recording, playing, and I'm commentating over it, but I'm not really sure how well it's working. Also, I apologize for, having to do this in the first place and the lack of sound. For some unknowable reason, the audio wouldn't cooperate. It was kind of fading in and out. Here, to give you a taste of it, I will put it on for a moment. Don't worry, it won't be on for too long. It's very irritating. But here you go. Industries, I need all this stuff. The industry game doesn't fall under the XP issue, but, See? Fucking irritating. So yeah, this means I have to stay here for the next 19 minutes, and commentate over stuff I've just done. Well, did like 2.5 hours ago. I had to stop for a little bit. So, yeah, here I was just trying to work out, did I have all my heroes, I was insisting on calling them champions for a bit there, with me. I didn't. I was missing two of them. The two newest ones I've gotten. The guy that I got as a reward from the old Roman, and the girl I found at the Druid camp. Didn't have them with me. I'm trying to think about what I said at the time, but I honestly don't remember. I remember here making a joke because Eagle, yeah, I think that's him, just started spinning on the spot there. To a slight degree. Well, by slight degree I mean slowly. But yeah. No, was that Bodo who got in my way? I'm not entirely sure. It could have been Bodo or one of the Vikings. I can't tell. And I'm sorry I'm not more exhilarated in the action or on... It's just, since I'm not doing it right now, it's a very different kind of thing, Like, I'm not, I'm just watching a bit of the footage, a bit of the footage of it, nothing else. So it's it's a bit different to do. Also, don't expect me to do many post recordings with this setup. It's much easier on Camtasia, as I can just like post record what needs to be done. But on this setup, I need to do the entire thing. Certainly, though, in this case, I would have to do the entire thing anyway. But yeah, in other cases where, like I say, may just have to do 10 minutes of a 20-minute thing, I think I would have to do the entirety of it, which is not that great. But on a more direct video-related note, I'm doing quite well so far, I have to say. Though there's a fuck ton left, like seriously. 8 guys, I'm guessing. More, maybe. Maybe 10. There's 2 in front of me. 5 over there. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over there. And I think 1 or 2... Yeah, there's like 11. Like that 10. And they're just normal Vikings, thankfully. And that guy keeps throwing shite at me. Also, I'm sorry about the lack of music or sound. I would have just Mountain Blade music playing if I had the OST. I don't. I'm actually going to click around in my Steam library for a moment and see if I do have the OST. But be careful, as I can't have anyone else start playing. Ooh, there's an interview here with Ken Levine. Cool. I never realized I had that. There's also a ton of things here by the audio guys. I assume. Huh. Wonder why I have the thing from Ken Levine there. Because I don't have any Bioshock down here. I assume that's the only game I have that's done by him. That's why I'm asking. But anyway, sorry I got distracted there from the exhilarating combat. To be honest, this was awesome to do, but I know I'd love to leave you with the original audio, but it was juddery as fuck. You heard it there yourself. There's no way I could put that up. Hopefully it hasn't happened on any other video, because that would be a bitch and a half to fix. I would have to sit down and re-record the entire video. Bit of a pain. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I just had to get a menu back up. Christ. Sorry, I'm just fiddling around here with my screen trying to get the right thing up. Come on. Okay, 4 left. Nope, 5 left. 6, sorry. Keep forgetting the guy across the bridge. I have to say, I'm doing very well. Thankfully the guy there didn't get me. And I improved my one-handed weapon skill. He got me, though he did no damage. He got me, did no damage, and did 7. I do not like this guy. I also don't like this hill. It's making it awkward to close distance. Decreased movement speed. I suppose it's the same on both sides, but I know. Somehow I still feel it ends up favoring him. Somehow. I don't know. To be honest, I think I just started taking the piss out of them here. None of them wanted to get close to me. So it's just like, I'll thwack him with some rocks. And I was getting inspired by the, the sassy Nazi video I was telling you about. Someone did the Vine, where he played the one guy played 2 roles in it. One was like, "How did you take down Captain America?" And there was, sassy Nazi, who was like, "Wow, his shield's the size of a dinner plate, so we shot him in the leg." And, well, we shot him in the legs. His shield's the size of a dinner plate, and he's an idiot. Just the way the guy said that, the Nazi part, it's hilarious. I'll try myself, but I can't do a Nazi voice. Like the one I'm good at. Actually, I remember joking here that we started doing a little dance there. Give us a moment, we'll break into some river dance. Then again, the guy may have been more into tap dance, a bit like Damask. But yeah, I can do more. I can't do a Nazi one. I can do a Southern Belle. Oh, I do declare, oh my stars and garters, the South shall rise again. I have to stick with Southernisms, at least for the moment, and as such, that's why I'm saying those 3 things, because I don't know if I can sustain the accent doing any other voice, saying anything else. But anyway, I can also do female prostitute, though sometimes it turns into drag queen, which is a little bit different, as I'm sure you can imagine. Hey there, Sarah, looking for a good time? I do not know how well that turned out. That's the one issue with that voice. With Southern Belle, I can hear it myself, but in that, I just sound wrong. But when I hear it post commentary, I once heard it and I got chills. It was good. That sounds like an exaggeration. It's not. That's just how I end up. I was like, fuck, I was better than I thought. So yeah, I can also, please sir, may I have some more? Don't. Who knows how well that sounded. I do remember when I was younger I could do a good Arnold Schwarzenegger. And apparently recently I stumbled onto doing it that right. Oh. Hmm. You killed all the Vikings and freed slaves. This will give you fame and reputation. Sorry, folks. I noticed a thing in the bottom right corner. High CPU usage may cause issues. I'm just getting concerned that this audio is also being janked with now. I'll check it in a moment. I'm halfway through the video. I remember this part pretty well, actually. Ooh, excuse me. To tell you what I'm trying to do here, after defeating the Vikings, I realized I have enough money to actually go set up the business and survive for the next week or two without all the cash. It's not like I could go do the mission with all the berserkers. Way too many troops. Excuse me. Way too many. So I'm going to have to creep along here, and I'm actually contemplating fighting a guy. Thinking, could I fight him? No. Way too many enemy troops. So I'm going to eventually meander on. But yeah, I'm going to go set up a business, because with that extra $3,000 I got there, I should have enough to set up a business and survive. Certainly I will be augmenting my cash with other sources, but I still want a nice base while I'm trying to get stuff together. Also, I am noticing that I actually do have 3 in Sea King, so I could say grab... it's not the reason... I haven't been getting another ship because they haven't been dropping, not because they haven't... because of my lack of skill. And I was just pointing out that place. I saw a white name, I was checking it out, because it could be something important, but I figure it's just probably a church or something. And funny enough, round here I was saying, ooh, I better pay good attention to my ship. I might end up getting attacked. And I was just like checking the enemy, checking the pirates there. And I tried to click away at the last moment, and it didn't work out. I don't want to re-record this. I was thinking there is a way I could record this without having to cover an entire episode, but due to the XSplit editor, it's janky as hell. So, yeah. You know, I have no idea what's taking up all my memory. Here, I'm going to pause this for a moment. Let me pause the video first. Okay, I'm going to pause my recording for a moment now and do Control-Alt-Delete and get up that thing to check what's taking up all my memory. So I'll be back in 1 sec. Hey folks, and I'm back now. Just eyeballing at my CPU. I got the task manager up. I found the issue. It's my WMI provider host. It's like taking up 53%, 55%, 48% of my CPU by itself. I'm going to continue playing this for the moment. I am going to end my Galaxy client thing, free up some CPU, and okay, let's find a way to close Galaxy. There we go. That should free up a bit of CPU. Yeah, between yeah, it's actually after freeing up a fair bit now. The WMI provider host is still taking up an unreasonable amount. I have no idea what it even is either. But it's down to 36, 33%. This may be why my audio got janky earlier. I have no idea. Someone was mentioning that when this happens to them, that their audio becomes janky and slow, slowed down and janky and whatnot. Which makes me think it could be this. Though in their case, I doubt they were recording. They refer to themselves as technophobe, and in all likelihood, they were just watching a video. I think they're even saying they're listening to music or something. Excuse me. And actually, I think the quote we saw there was, I think it was by the same name as one of our companions. I'm not sure. In the top right corner. Not sure. Christ. That's bizarre. And also, as you may have noticed there, I kind of failed. And what I'm saying is bizarre is that the WMI provider host is now down to 25, 27, 28%. So I'm humming and hawing here over aiding the traveler, because it's not like I'm at too much risk to myself. There's 32 sailors up against 35 raiders, so I have a fair chance of winning. To be honest, I already had a fair chance of winning. It's just the extra people helped. I remember before, when I would do post commentary, I still had the in-game audio, just due to the way I had to do it. Just due to this video circumstance, and due to the how I would have to record it anyway, I didn't really have much choice. Here's hoping the commentary and audio on this is fine. But anyway, I noticed they were all kind of focusing on the smaller boat. Actually, notice the one on the right is actually focusing on the one on the right, not the smaller boat. But anyway, I'm trying to get my ship into position, and it's awkward as hell. I got anxious, and I jumped over, and I failed spectacularly. And one of my boats is separating, annoyingly, meaning a lot of the troops on my side were going to be separated, while everyone else got killed. So I retreated and left. I was going to try and see if I could actually get into that skirmish again, because if I could and did it right, I could actually profit off it. I would help the travelers, maybe gain rep with some faction, which would be nice, and I would also get a chance of a boat and all that. So I was going to try and do it again. But as you may have noticed, the boats are in a slightly different layout. They're in roughly the same position, but slightly different. And regrettably, same applies here. There was no travelers, though we did run into Jarl Ragnar's son. I can't pronounce it, it's like hubby. But yeah, Ragnar's son. You know, the family that's causing us all the issues? Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not long after just having dinner. So I was going to follow them, because I was figuring, hey, if I help them out, I might get some rep with some faction. But then I noticed these, and well, what could I say? There are, only 9 raiders. Couldn't exactly say no to them. And I gave the order your troops to attack without you thing. Give a try of that for once. I only lost a single freeholder. And in return, I get